Just a few blocks down the street from the state capitol in Indiana, it's Lucas Oil Stadium, downtown Indianapolis, the home of the Colts. So what lies in store for these teams this season? The talking's done. We're about to find out. It's week 1, and off we go on EA Sports. And he'll be taken down right at the 29-yard line. They'll come up here, 1st and 10. And he'll take it for 4 yards on the game's first play. Here's a 2nd and 6. Back to the ground. He'll get it again. He'll manage only about 3, so it will bring up 3rd down. From the gun, Jackson. And this ball incomplete on 3rd down.
They told us this week they were going to try to come out fast. And I'll tell you what, that's exactly what they did. Put immediate pressure on this secondary and let them know, hey, all game long today, you better defend every blade of grass because we're coming out firing. And even though that ball falls incomplete, it goes a long way in setting up the rest of this game plan as the game unfolds.
And that is good coverage by the punt team as they meet him and bring him down. The drive begins at the 20. Here's 1st and 10.
18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal.
They'll run here with the rookie. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. Nothing more.
You could just see the frustration on the running back's face as he's getting helped up off the ground. Like there was just nowhere to go from the moment he was handed the ball. Give credit to the defense. Great job.
They'll try again here. 2nd and 10.
Let's go. 60 Bison, 60 reload.
They'll stick with him again. Room to run at the 35. And he's going to be taken down.
The trend around the league, Mike, is that we've seen that running back has really turned into a young man's game. And there's something to be said for having some fresh legs, fresh out of college. They love the dynamic ability this guy brings to their rushing attack. And it's clear why.
Throw on the run is complete. First catch for him on this new season, and it results in a 1st down.
And this is what you can do when you have one of the best receivers in the game. You understand that even if the coverage is not perfect for the play call, sometimes it's just as simple as my guy is better than your guy, and we're going to just keep giving him a chance.
And they're going to bring him down, but there is a penalty marker on the field. Quentin Nelson, former All-Pro guard, guilty on that one.
Ready. Cougar 19. Shut up.
From the gun, Richardson. No one open. He'll drop it to his running back.
So often for a defense defending the passing game, the most difficult guy to account for is the running back out of the backfield. So a really nice job here bringing him down before he has a chance to pick up any yards after the catch.
Work to do now as they come up on 2nd and long. The motion man here is Mitchell. A 2nd down throw for Richardson. And that's going to be incomplete. Coverage was good that time. The contact jarring the ball loose and forcing 3rd down.
He decides to go with this safe throw and throws it well short of the sticks. And at this level, Mike, you just can't miss layups like that.
3rd and long. Out of shotgun, Richardson. Thrown into a sea of bodies, but it's complete.
They pick up a nice chunk play there through the air on 3rd down, but it's not quite enough to move the chains. Now the question is, how aggressive is this head coach willing to be as he tries to extend this drive?
Early big play here. They're going to go for it on 4th down.
Ready? 60 Eagles, 60 Eagles. Go.
Now Richardson. He'll take a shot down the middle of the field. And he'll take it on in. Touchdown, Indy.
And that was just a great drive, really from start to finish, Mike. You could see the play caller just really finding his rhythm, mix in run, mix in pass, results in the touchdown pass. But really everything they did, the entire possession, worked to perfection. When you can sustain the drives like that and come away with touchdowns, man, that goes a long way towards establishing your identity for the rest of this game.
7-0 is our score as this kick is sent into the air. This fielded at about the 9. And this will work out quite well. He'll get it all the way out to the 30-yard line. First and 10. Play action now. Jackson. He's got the hookup downfield with McConkey. And he'll be out of bounds, but not before he gets inside the 35-yard line. They'll turn and hand this one off. He'll be taken down after a gain of 2. Second down and 8. Now Jackson. Now they are in business inside the 15-yard line.
It's a really critical conversion here because after not scoring on your opening drive, you just can't afford to follow that up with a 3 and out. So you find yourself down 7-0. Sustain this drive and at the very least, see if you can come away with some points.
And they'll get about 4 here as he is taken down.
It's not the big play they were hoping for, but first down efficiency, staying ahead of the chains, is what every offense is trying to find, and it brings up a manageable second down.
Here's 2nd and 6. That's Palmer, the man in motion. On 2nd down, they'll run. And he'll get maybe about 4 yards out of that one. Playing close quickly. And here comes 3rd down. They'll try and pick this up by running option to the right. And he gets to the outside and takes it in. Touchdown, Chargers.
So you think back to their first possession of this game, Mike, it resulted in a punt. Not exactly the fast start the coaches told us was so important as this game unfolds. They get the ball back for possession 2. Now they try to find some rhythm, find their identity of the game plan, and they come away with 6. So that's how you bounce back in this league. It's not always going to be perfect. Really nice job settling into this game here with their second possession.
So back to level after the touchdown. In time for the kickoff. This will be returned from the 6. They get across the 20, mark them at the 22-yard line. Set to go now on 1st and 10.
Go!
Throwing, Richardson. That's caught. It's Mitchell. And he's got this up close to the 35-yard line.
Every once in a while, it just comes down to you need somebody in the huddle to just make a play. And it wasn't a whole lot fancy here. The quarterback just dumps the ball down, a quick underneath completion, and then really it's the yards after catch that did the rest. And that's what it takes. You're not always going to have the perfect play. You're not always going to dial up the perfect play against the perfect look. Sometimes players need to make plays.
Oh, they're on him in a flash, and he's lost the football. But somehow it comes right back to him. So, first quarter in the books here on NFL Kickoff Weekend. Harris Evans on the scoreboard. We'll come back to Indianapolis in a moment.
On the ready. Set, go.
Throwing on 2nd down, Richardson. That's to the left side and taken in by Downs. That will make 3rd down a little more manageable. Good yardage gained on that one.
Well, it goes without saying. You want to play wide receiver in the NFL, Mike. How well can you change directions? How fast can you get your body from one direction to another? And when you can cut like this guy, I'm not sure how you guard him.
They come to the line needing 11 here on 3rd down.
18, right in.
To throw, it's Richardson. He is dangerous when a play breaks down. A pickup of 18.
Having a quarterback with this ability to run is such an X factor in today's NFL. It's an element of their offense that you have to be prepared for on every single play. Here we see it on 3rd down. Starts out as a pass. Nowhere to go with the ball. He tucks it, turns into a runner. Picks up the 1st down.
Not much developing there. Short pickup. Down to the 47. Here's a 2nd and 9. First carry now for the former Badger Jonathan Taylor. And he nearly got free. But as it is, gain of 6, and it sets up 3rd down.
Ready up. Hawk 70, Hawk 70. Ready.
Throwing is Richardson. He's got his man. That's down. And he's going to pick up the 1st down. He knew where that marker was and made sure he got beyond it.
One of the easiest ways to negate these really good pass rushes in the NFL, Mike, is just to simply get the ball out of the quarterback's hand as fast as possible. And sometimes it's by design, sometimes it's based on need. But really nice job there by the quarterback.
And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Colts. What a start to the year. His second touchdown in this opening half. And that is number 2. Greg, he is off to some kind of start in this one. 2 quarters and 2 receiving touchdowns.
Mike, this is one of those situations where as a defensive coordinator, you've got to give your group an answer. Because right now, they don't have one for this guy.
Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. This is going to be taken in at the 3. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line. Three tight ends in the game to start the drive. On play action, here's Jackson. He keeps it himself. So they come to the line for first down and 10. Handoff here, up the middle. Not much happening there, just a short gain. Here's second and 9.
No, we changed it.
A handoff as they try to run it here. And he will take this down close to a first down. Pickup of 9. They've got him a yard short of the sticks.
It's tough to completely celebrate, Mike, when you don't pick up the first down. But that's a run you will take every single time. I mean, good yardage, and in a lot of situations, it'll get you the first down, just not here.
They'll look to pick this up, 3rd and a yard. From the shotgun, here's Jackson. And that is incomplete. Glad McConkey, the one he was looking for. And it's going to lead to 4th down.
And barring an aggressive decision here on 4th down, it just seemed like a really wasted possession to go 3 and out, not able to pick up a single first down. Not only do you not able to gain any field position advantage, it really takes a lot of the wind out of your sails as you find yourself jogging off the field and the punt team coming on.
He's got his tight end. That's Andrews.
Well, we'll give a little credit here defensively. Even though they allow the first down, we've seen defenses really struggle bringing this big tight end to the ground, and they didn't allow him to pick up a bunch of yards after contact, but he was able to get just enough to pick up the first down.
Jackson now to throw on first down. A hit as he throws there. It's going to wind up incomplete. The pressure got to him that time, and it'll set up second down.
They got there in a hurry, didn't they, Mike? I mean, luckily for him, he saw that free rusher coming, and at the very least was able to get that ball out to prevent the sack.
Now give on the ground. He'll push forward for about a yard. That's Dexter Lawrence in for the tackle. need to get this to the 23. Here's third down. Jackson. He's got it inside the 5. And he's in. Pat McConkey. Touchdown, L.A.
This is just back-breaking here. If you're the defense, you feel like you're in a really good spot. It's third and pass. You understand what the offense likely has to do to convert the first down. They just don't do a great job of covering the receivers. And at the same point, let's give a lot of credit. Nice job by the quarterback working through his progression, getting to the right choice, and it pays off for a touchdown.
So back to level after the touchdown. In time for the kickoff. This kick is fielded in the end zone, but no move to bring it out. It's touchback, and that ball will come out to the 30-yard line. A fresh set of downs to work with. It is first down and 10. Now Richardson. Quick throw out wide. It's caught. A big half continues. Already 2 touchdowns on the score sheet. And here, this grab gets him a first down.
We've really seen both teams have a lot of success moving the ball throughout this entire first half. And just seems this possession is going to be more of the same as they start this drive.
And just a short pickup there to about the 44. They'll come up on a second down and 8.
Here we go, set. Go.
Richardson. Now a deep ball for Mitchell. That's caught. And he will go all the way. And 9, Mitchell. Touchdown, Indianapolis. A beautiful combination in the air there. The pass downfield and bringing it the rest of the way into the end zone for the touchdown.
And it's really just a great route, Mike, and then a beautiful throw. The accuracy of the throw is what allowed the receiver not only to secure the catch, but then be able to turn it up and finish the play and find himself in the end zone.
The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. From the 6, here comes a return. And he'll work this one past the 25 to right about the 28-yard line. On first and 10, Jackson. Now he takes off.
Nothing open here downfield. I think it's a good job just getting to the edge, getting something positive, getting out of bounds.
Second and 7. Off the play fake. Jackson. He'll get this out to his running back. And he can't get away. They rally to the football on defense and bring him down for no gain.
Really well done here by the defense, Mike, executing this zone defense, and they've got to be able to pattern read. You're not just going to drop back to a spot and just play like a robot. Based on what the receivers do off the line, the defenders have different rules of where their zones move to. Well, they had that one dialed in right from the jump, and they were able to stop that play really before it got started. This offense has to find a way to be better on first and second down, like living in these third and long situations. Must pass is not a recipe that their offensive coordinator wants to operate in.
And he'll get forward a few yards on the return. And that's where the offense will take over. From the 25, they'll go to work. First and 10.
19 tight. 19 tight.
Richardson going to look to throw. Going for it all. Oh, the defender able to get his head around and intercepted. Picked off by Derwin James.
It's not often, Mike, that everything breaks right for this type of return off of an interception. But, boy, is it beautiful when it does. I mean, look at the defenders just flip around and become blockers, trying to spring their guy to the house. Great athleticism, some great moves on his part. I mean, he's going to have some of his offensive teammates looking over their shoulder for their position.
And he'll just get rid of this. Smart play to throw it away, and that'll set up second down.
Nice example there, Mike, of the quarterback just being smart with the ball, understanding it didn't quite develop the way he had intended. Throw that ball out of harm's way, live to play another down.
Second down, Jackson. And they're going to get to him and take him down, taken back to the other side of midfield.
Early in this drive, they're trying to establish some offensive rhythm, but now after that second down sack, really puts them in a must-pass. You don't want to be in third and long very often in the NFL. It's not a very high percentage conversion rate, and with the danger of a 3-and-out, they better hold up here in pass protection.
So, backed up after the sack, and now it's third and long. From the gun, Jackson. Fires quickly. It is complete on the slant. And he'll get a good chunk of that yardage back, but he's still well short of the first down. And the offense will elect to burn a timeout. 5 seconds remaining in this second quarter. Out is Justin Tucker to try the field goal. This officially a 58-yard attempt. Tucker's kick is good. And the Chargers will cut the lead down to 4. So 2 seconds left to play, and the kick's away. So we've reached halftime here on NFL Kickoff Weekend as we get you to Orlando. Say hello to my old pal, Jonathan Coachman, with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, thank you. Not a rest at the break for the defensive coordinators, trying to figure out how to stop these offenses as we get ready for the second half. Both teams ready to get back at it as we get back underway here on EA Sports. This one will be taken in the end zone. No run back forthcoming. And the ball coming out to the 30-yard line. Here's 1st and 10. Here's a run to begin this third quarter. Not much there. Maybe a yard. A second down throw for Richardson. Little short pass here, caught by his tight end.
defense does a nice job here initially using zone coverage to take away the middle of the field. That's the most valuable real estate in football. Quarterback gets off his first read, sees some openings to the sideline, and him and his receiver are able to connect.
From the gun, Richardson. He'll swing this one out wide to his running back. 15-yard pickup there. First down, Indianapolis. Now a give up the middle. And a short gain there, down only to the 48. On second down, Richardson completing this one to Downs. And he'll be stopped short of the first down. He's able to look it in and get forward for a pickup of about 8.
This is a great example here of just not getting too complicated as an offensive coordinator. Who's one of your best players on the field, and how do you get the ball in his hands?
3rd and a yard. Out of the shotgun, Richardson. He gets this complete to Mitchell. And they're going to be set up right around the 10-yard line.
If you want to score points at a high level in the NFL, you have to generate explosive plays. And after that big chunk pass play, they find themselves now down there in the red zone. And this is where you have to finish drives.
A second effort, and he is in. Touchdown, Indy. And that's a football to hold on to forever. His first NFL touchdown in his very first NFL game. The extra point is good. And the Colts will extend this third quarter lead. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. A return now from the 4. He'll get this up to the 28-yard line. Nice place for the drive to start. They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10. Now it's a bootleg with Jackson. Gets it away quickly, and it's caught. About 15 yards to kick off the drive. It's a first down.
Whatever they've talked about in the locker room at the halftime break seems to have worked. They've come out with a new established energy. You could see it when they took the field. Now this offense seems to be building on it because with that chunk play, just a little bit of rhythm that they can build off of. They got a long way to go to get back into this game, but so far off to a good start. So defensively, there's always the initial pass coverage plan, and then when that breaks down and the quarterback goes into scramble mode, how fast can you then move on to the second phase and what they call plaster, meaning find the nearest receiver and almost play a man-to-man, and it's exactly what they did here, and there was nowhere for the ball to go, and he's forced to just throw it away.
That's the second time they connect on this drive. This one good for 13 yards. Again, it's Jackson. He'll throw it left and has his running back. Give him 12 on that one. They are on the march. Another first down. Jackson up top again. And try to fit in the slant, and it was intercepted. And the Colts are going to have it at their own 32-yard line.
I think anytime you find yourself trailing in the second half, Mike, all offensive play callers fight the urge to chase those points. They tend to get a little bit over-eager. They tend to push the envelope sometimes a little too far. Those turnovers, they only make the deficit grow, not shrink. Now, there is a lot of football left, Mike. They can still get back into this. They just have to be a little bit smarter about which risks you're willing to take.
It's a gain there of 26 yards.
There's a combination of footwork and vision, his ability to kind of weave through traffic and understand where the holes were. It's a really nice job working through some bodies and picking up a big gain.
A tight end in motion now. He is met and dropped. Good defense. Loss of a couple on that play.
Every team makes an emphasis on winning first down, but as a defense, when you're able to take them back for a loss, second and long, you can really become more of a pass-centric defense and really tips the scales into your favor.
The motion man here is Mitchell. Throwing on second down, Richardson. That one into the hands of Downs. Good work after the catch. They gain 19 yards and a first down.
That's good for our Colts.
19 Tiger. 60 Maverick. Let go.
Out of the gun, here's a run up the gut. And he'll get forward for a couple. It's second down. Up the middle they go. And he'll be stacked up at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play.
What makes great linebackers stand out from the pack is their instincts and their vision. In this case, the linebacker has his keys, brings him right where the ball is going, and he's able to make a play at the point of attack and keep this to a no gain.
19 Lion. Take go.
They'll go play action. It's Richardson. And he's into a slide to avoid the contact. Does so successfully, and it's a first down. We are through 3 quarters here on NFL Kickoff Weekend. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL on EA Sports. On the move at the 14-yard line, it's 1st and 10. Off the play fake, it's Richardson. To the back of the end zone, he's got it. Touchdown, Colts. This has got to feel good, Greg. You open at home and a great performance with one more touchdown added on top.
Not many better ways, Mike, than to create some excitement amongst your fan base than to have a great home opener. Every team works all off-season. They stress it during training camp. Let's get off to a great start, and then all of a sudden you're able to do it in front of your home crowd. Man, this has been a really impressive performance.
This will be returned from the 6. And they'll get this up past the 20, and that's where they'll set up shop.
At their own 22-yard line.
So 1st and 10 now. They'll start from the 22. In motion comes Andrews. A first down throw for Jackson. This one complete to Palmer. And he's got this up close to the 35-yard line.
And this is a tricky part of the game for any defense. You find yourself protecting a late lead, and the age-old question is, do you remain aggressive? Do you try to just keep the ball from being thrown over your head and make everything be tackled and played in front of you? That's what every defensive coordinator struggles with, so they can't get too soft here as they try to hold on to this lead here late.
Jackson now to throw on 1st down. that one complete to McConkey. And he'll be taken down, but they are in business inside the 30-yard line.
It's been tough sledding for this offense all day today, Mike, but especially here in the second half. So they are just in desperate need of a spark, just something to get their offense into a little bit of a rhythm if they want to have any chance to find themselves back into this game here late.
Searching for his Pro Bowl tight end Mark Andrews that time, and it'll be second down.
So, of course, you prefer to connect on that throw, but think about it like this, Mike. The more they continue to test this defense downfield, the more it's going to open up some of those shorter passes underneath.
That is caught, and he won't quite make it to the pylon, but he's out of bounds right around the 1-yard line. It'll be first and goal. That's a gain of 28. To the air one more time with Jackson. That is caught to the goal line and in. Mark Andrews. Touchdown, Los Angeles. Well, Greg, the light's still on way down at the end of the tunnel here. They are climbing back into this one with that touchdown here in the fourth quarter.
And they have a tall task ahead of them, Mike, but they have a chance. I mean, we've seen stranger things happen. They got a 2-possession game here late. They're going to need a couple stops, and they're going to need a couple things to bounce their way.
Tucker's extra point up and good. And the Chargers are able to edge a bit closer. The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. He fields it at the 8. He'll get across the 20, mark him down at the 23-yard line. They'll come up here, first and 10. They'll put one of the tight ends in motion. They'll start this on the ground. It's Taylor. The hole closes quickly. He'll pick up about 3. They face second down and 7.
Ready? 60 bison, 60 bison. Ready?
Now Richardson. And he kept that play alive as long as he could, but the rush eventually gets to him and takes him down.
So after picking up some positive yardage on first down, they end up going backwards on second. That sack now brings up 3rd and long, and what most of the time is a very pass-happy situation makes them very one-dimensional.
He's got room past the 35. They had the right play call. The screen goes for 15 and a first down.
That might end up being the backbreaker right now. This defense desperately needed to get off the field and give their offense a chance to cut into this 2-score lead. But instead, they now got to defend a fresh set of downs. And as you look up at this clock, they might be running out of time.
Lone back in the backfield. He'll get the carry here. And he'll get 2 on this one before being taken down. Looking to throw. Richardson. Oh, in trouble. Down he goes.
This is a great reminder of why it's so important to have great offensive tackles. When you get beat so fast off the edge, the quarterback has nowhere to go in the pocket to escape, and that's what happens.
Okay, ready?
This a must stop for this defense. Facing 3rd and long. The motion man here is Mitchell. From the gun on 3rd down, Richardson. He tosses over the middle. This one is caught. Pretty good effort on that one. It will not be enough. It's going to bring up fourth down. The Colts about set to punt, as they try to play the field position game here, protecting a fourth quarter lead. And no return forthcoming. It's a touchback, and will come out to the 20-yard line.
One more, ready? It's not! 180! It's on! Sit up!
On 1st and 10, Jackson. And he can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be second down.
180!
From the gun, Jackson. And the coverage right there. This ball knocked away. It's incomplete.
This is one of those situations that plays directly into the hands of the defense because, think, Mike, they know this offense has to be one-dimensional. This has to be a pass. So what do? They bring in extra defensive backs. They clog up the back end. And at the end of the day, there's just nowhere for the offense to go with the ball.
On 3rd down, Jackson. He'll air one out for Palmer. That's caught. He gets free. And he will take this one in. 80 yards. Touchdown, L.A. Greg, they are pecking away at this one now. Very big touchdown. Gets them right within reach of pulling this comeback off.
Well, Mike, at the very least, they've given themselves a chance, but can they get a stop and get the ball back again for a chance to go down and really make this one interesting?
So, certainly some importance to this one now. After the touchdown, they could get this down to a field goal with a 2-point conversion.
Yeah. No.
In the shotgun, here's Jackson. That's caught! So they get the 2-point conversion, and all of a sudden that 11-point deficit down to just a field goal here in the 4th. So the deficit cut from 11 down to a field goal, as now they'll try an onside kick. So they've cut into the lead, now just a field goal behind as they kick it off.
This is tough. You're trying to give your guys a chance and time it just right, but you have to hit it hard enough. This time, it doesn't go 10 yards, not going to work out.
Here we go.
Richardson will give it to Taylor. And he'll plow forward for a gain of 4 yards. So 2 minutes left to play in the second half. Greg and I back on EA Sports after this. Here's a 2nd and 6.
Let's go. Hey, check that. Unlock wide.
They go right back to Taylor. Taylor a 1st down and more. And they are not going to catch him. He's in. Jonathan Taylor. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Now, the extra point. It's up and good. And the Colts will open it up even further here in this fourth quarter. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. This taken in at the 8-yard line. Nice job by the return team as he takes it across the 30-yard line.
At their own 32-yard line.
Here is 1st and 10.
13.
They'll drop to throw. Fires left sideline. That is complete. His 5th catch of the afternoon. Good for a first down.
First down, Chargers.
Jackson. And he can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be 2nd down. Now it's Jackson. He's going to tuck it and go.
That's a smart play. 2nd down, don't force it if it's not there. He's able to tuck it, pick up some extra yards, and set up a more manageable 3rd down.
3rd and short, Jackson. Taking off, he'll try to get there. And he's out of bounds, but not until he gets inside the 25-yard line. 2 timeouts still left, but scoring quickly here, a must. It's 1st and 10. Now, Jackson. That is going to be hauled in. He's got it. Mark Andrews. Touchdown, L.A. 2 touchdowns for him now on the afternoon.
Well, that was step 1. The offense did their job, get this thing back within 1 possession, so they're still alive, but now they've got...
Oh, look at... Oh, they're on him in a flash, and he's lost the football. And this is taken in by the defense. Inside the 30. And can you believe this? He's going to take it the distance. 2 points the other way on the fumble return. Wow. A 1-score game late. You figure they got to have this one as they'll try an onside kick. The kickoff unit is out there, and they'll send this one away.
With the rule changes on kickoff, Mike, it's just so hard to really expect to recover an onside kick nowadays. There's a lot of people pushing for kind of a radical change to this. Hey, can we make it 4th and 15? Offense gets the go. If they convert it, they keep the ball. I'm not sure that ever happens, but we can see here, an onside kick, not much of a chance.
Now a timeout, Chargers here. That's their 2nd, and they'll get together prior to the 2nd down play.
Here we go, set.
Back to the ground. He'll get it again. And the defense there to meet him. They'll hold him to 2 and bring up 3rd down. Try to pick this one up on the ground. He is going to have a Colts first down by a couple of yards as they convert on 3rd and 3. He'll stay on the ground. And he'll get about 5.
This just shows why you can't count on just one guy to take him down. He's a powerful enough runner. You gotta have guys coming in support when that first hit is made. It takes a team effort to stop him, especially once he gets going.
So it's a win for the Colts. They move to 1-0, getting the victory to begin the new campaign. So that'll do it for us. For Greg Olson and our terrific team behind the scenes, I'm Mike Tirico. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. Follow us on X at EA Madden NFL. The Colts, winners here in the Circle City, as we say so long